This piece was conceived during the COVID-19 pandemic and is supported and commissioned by Unlimited with funding from Arts Council Wales. Blind aerialist Karina Jones performs to Sicilienne by blind composer Maria Theresia Von Paradis nearly 200 years after it was written. Aerial Sicilienne. We have a simple black studio. Warm lighting shows a dark purple aerial hoop hanging from the ceiling. In the bottom left-hand corner is a smaller screen, which features a cellist and a harpist sitting in a rehearsal room in Ireland. They both wear a COVID face mask. The cello is made from dark wood and has an hourglass shape. It is poised on the floor by a metal spike, and the neck of the cello rests on the shoulder of the cellist. The large bright golden harp stands regally. The harpist sits to the side, with the carved golden pillar towering above her. On the main screen, in the bottom right-hand corner, is Karina, the aerialist. She has white skin, blonde hair in a high bun, and a petite frame. She wears a yellow golden leotard, made from a plush velvet material. It has a halter neck and a cross-back design. She sits wistfully on the floor, resting her face on the back of one of her hands and hugging one knee into her body. Karina begins with movements on the floor. These are elegant, flowing, and expansive. The choreography in the hoop is graceful yet demanding, which includes backbends, splits, and twists. The hoop turns throughout. On hearing the music, she lifts her head. She reaches her arm high and swoops round so her torso brushes the floor. She gains momentum into a stretched lunge, again reaching one arm high to the sky. She sits on the floor, lifting her arms and legs in a V shape. She folds forwards and backward rolls into a fish flop. She comes to a standing split. She swings her arm round and then stands to make her way to the hoop. She holds the hoop high, lifts her feet and spins. She spins upside down in a straddle to get into the hoop. While upside down, she holds on with one hand and hugs herself into a ball. She then unfurls into a strong, open position. She hooks one knee to the bottom of the hoop. She swings. She flicks backwards to hold the top of the hoop and stretches forward like a figurehead. She pulls to an upside-down pencil shape with her legs pointed above the hoop. She hangs like a crossed-legged Buddha from the top of the hoop. Her body hangs below in a zigzag position. She releases her leg behind her to grab with one hand and stretches into a stag split. She drops to hang by one leg in a wine glass split. She hooks on by her elbow and one knee, kicks up her foot, catches it by her head. She releases her other leg and opens to full splits. She tumbles forward out of the hoop onto the floor. She reaches back with one arm in an elegant sweep. She holds the hoop and throws herself back to hook her legs round the bottom of the hoop. She pulls her whole body up using her arms. One leg kicks up and then the other, and she arches out in a dolphin-like shape. She tucks the hoop behind her knees and slides from the top to the bottom. She crosses her legs and twists to open into a hammock shape with one knee draped over the hoop. Turning her hips towards the floor, she twists out to hang in an arched position underneath the hoop, like a music box ballerina. The hoop turns slowly, and the screen fades to black. Aerial Sicilienne. Aerialist Karina Jones. Coach and choreographer Catherine Clark. Harpist Claire O'Donnell. Cellist Gronya Hope. Videographer Phil Behrman. Editor and audio describer Shannon Rucroft. Costume Veronica Wood Corrales. Commissioned and supported by Unlimited, celebrating the work of disabled artists, with funding from Arts Council Wales.